Good afternoon, my people. Good afternoon, Africa. This is your girl, Opumzile Grace Nsabele, Intombi Ndebele, Umabhena Imbuduma. Umdrazana Nejamelihle, you are tuning into Pan Africa Connect and Andy Hambingedwa. This is Ladies Lounge. I'm with my queen. Nontobeko, my Zulu queen, and Sisa Hamba, the Zulu queen. We have our Mrs. Global Universe Africa, who was crowned in Malaysia and Singapore just a few weeks ago. Mrs. Global Universe Brave, Sharleen, and she's our former Mrs. Soweto 2023 and 2024. So guys, the crowns are a lot. I don't even want to add mine because today is all about the queens. It's all about women. And in the night, today is the first Sunday, Women's Month, 2025. Thank you so much, guys. You are tuning into Pan Africa Connect Radio, and you can tune in to www.panafricaconnect.com, and you can contact us on 062-188-0536, and when you're outside South Africa, it's +2762-188-0536. Let me put in Dambo to our queen, my fellow host, Nontobeko. Good afternoon, doll.
Good afternoon, sweetie.
How you doing?
I'm trying.
Looking good, looking
Thank you.
summery, like, hey, Devon girls, I'm telling you, Tina Sitobile, we are warm, and Yena, she's short sleeve, like, Bona. Hey?
Sorry, man. It is what it is, girl.
I missed you last week.
I missed you too. I think I also felt that I haven't eaten or I haven't wore something if I did not come to my show.
Oh.
It felt like, oh man, something is missing.
Yeah.
But I knew that I'm gonna be back with a bang on the first Sunday.
And you come with the queen.
And you see,
You come with the queen.
I am with my queen here, Mrs. Brave. Mrs. Brave.
How are you, my queen?
Good afternoon, listeners. I'm so pleased to be here. Good afternoon, beautiful queens. Thank you so much for the invitation. You guys are looking so beautiful. The environment is so lovely. And happy Women's Month, listeners.
Thank you so much for coming, my love. Thank you so much. It's so good to have you.
Thank you so much.
I'm so pleased to be here.
You know, ne, when you are carrying the heavy crown, when you are carrying the crown where you went and represented the whole continent, not only South Africa, but Africa, the crown is heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing my queen, she's busy trying to balance it, but the crown is heavy because she is Mrs. Global Universe Africa, and she won this crown that she's wearing. She was crowned the very, very first Mrs. Brave 2025. Yeah, guys, Lalela, from Soweto to Asia, Soweto to Singapore and Malaysia, and she came back home. She came back in Africa with the crown. I don't even want to say much today. Today is her day. She was here before she left. I think that was in June. She was here. She was still the candidate. She was crowned Mrs. Global Universe Africa 2025, but now she came back home. She's not just that. Sharleen?
Yes, queen.
Please, over to you.
Okay, so the journey has been so fulfilling, you know. As a young girl, I think any young girl that's in pageantry want to go abroad and represent their country. And I did not only represent my country, but I represented the entire continent of Africa. So I was just blessed beyond measure, and not as Miss, but as Mrs. So I think, you know, I'm just blessed in so many ways, and I'm so grateful that I'm back in Africa. And I'm also crowned as Mrs. Global Universe Brave, you know. where it's only the beginning, but I'm just so blissful, so blessed.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. You know, it is so nice to have you. Thank you so much for joining us. And that's such an amazing and a beautiful story that you had to go to. So
Yes.
that's amazing.
So, my queen, I understand that your journey, it was not easy. I think even the title just suits you just fine. Because I remember, guys, let me tell you the story. Eating in Telesgata, what happened. My queen, she leaves South Africa, very excited. We are up and down doing this and this and that. She travels all the way to Abu Dhabi. When she gets there, she gets stuck. She was stuck. Very first time in Abu Dhabi, I'm sure the language barrier
Oh my
and the
God.
ones, the culture, the everything, they are telling her, hey, you are not going. Like we are here, everybody pens down everyone here. But the way she was so brave, the way she did whatever that she did, because they were waiting for her in Singapore. She's stuck in Abu Dhabi. Take us through. That you were like in Abu Dhabi, you can't go to Singapore, but the next thing, my queen, she's in Qatar. I was like, what? How?
Oh, so my listeners, it was such a journey. I was so excited, bags are packed. I already got my transfer flight. I know exactly what to go, where to go. And then when I got to Abu Dhabi, they said there's a delay in the flight, so you'll only get there the next day, 7 o'clock. So if I get there the next day in Singapore, which means I only get to the hotel around about 8 o'clock, Global Universe starts already the first, around from 6 o'clock is our first, because it's our session ceremony where I'll be crowned as Mrs. Africa, and also, we also start our first, prize giving. And I was so nervous. And then I asked myself, what do you do next? Because we were getting, we could stay over because of the flight delay. And I told myself, no, I have to fight. I have to do with all means. I have to be in Singapore the next day, latest at least by 3 o'clock. I then went to speak to the seniors and I said, listen, I am Mrs. Africa. I am representing the entire continent.
The power of
Yes,
the crowd.
the power of the
power
crowd, and
of the
also
crowd.
how I converse. And I said, this is my journey. Can you please, I need to be there a specific time tomorrow. And they said, listen, we'll get back to you in 10 minutes. Let's take it further. And they came back and they said, unfortunately, there's already 3 people, ahead of me also fighting because of business purposes, which means they have to put me on a waiting, which they can't promise me anything. And I said, with all means, that cannot happen. I showed them my, my messages. I showed them my plan for this pageant. And they said, oh, can I show them the seriousness of it? I even took out, ladies and gentlemen, I even took out my sash, my Mrs. Africa sash, and I said, I am Mrs. Africa, I need to be in Singapore tomorrow. And 5 minutes after that, the gentleman went to speak to the senior, they said, your next flight is leaving in the next hour.
Wow.
That is
Wow.
But throughout my process, I was just so calm, and I was also praying throughout, and I said, God, you know what is best, let your will be done. I was handling it with so much calmness, because I always believe in, when you deal with any situation at your calmest self, let God be and let God take charge. And you just follow, and that is exactly what I did. And when that gentleman came back and said, you know what, you on the next flight, I was so excited.
I'm sure you
Wow,
sang
my
praises.
Yes, I was. And I was, when I was driving it, I was getting my window seats, and I was just saying, God, you are amazing.
Yeah.
I was seeing 2 different airlines in one night.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. That was mind blowing.
Remember, my queen, I once said to you, you broke the record. Even you're supposed to be in the next book, Guinness, what, because in fact, I'm even speechless. I said to you, and think you were on another interview. I said, do you know you broke the record because you are the first colored
Yes.
to represent Africa.
That's true. Yes.
The first colored in 2025. You are not just a Mrs. We know that the other Mrs. They still have their spouse who support them. They have they have their partner, because as you are crowned, when you are Mrs., that means your spouse is there.
100%.
So you, when you are not, you don't have anybody. You are a widow.
Yes.
And as you I always say, I don't call myself a widow. I call myself that a queen that lost a king. And that goes to you. You go in, you don't have your king.
Yes.
It's only you as a queen, and you are raising the kids alone for years. But you said you are not gonna be crying.
Yes.
You took the wounds and you turn it into wisdom and to the queen that you are now.
Definitely.
And you are doing wonders. You are empowering other women that, you know what, God cannot see. When he removed him, there was a reason that, okay, his journey, he lived and it was the end of him. And he knew that, you know what, where he is right now, he is proud. He is proud. When he looks at you, he said, you know, I didn't make a mistake.
Never.
I didn't make a mistake. I married the queen. I married a warrior, because when you fell, I know your story that you said you fell, you had anxiety, you had depression, but in the midst of that, you were not sleeping like on the floor, but you were on your knees.
Yes.
And look at you now. I'm sure that my queen Nontobeko, she wants to say something, as we are still on Pan Africa Connect Radio. And if you just log in now, please go on www.panafrica.com and you can contact us if you have any messages that you want to share with us. 062-188-0536, and outside South Africa it's +27 62-188-0536, and my queen, the Zulu queen Nontobeko, will tell you exactly where to find us as we continue.
My darling, you know what excites me about your story is that, you know, when you were speaking before, you could say that you were praying. I was about to tell you that there was the grace of God. There was the grace of God that picked you when you thought, oh, I am number 3 now. That means this is not going to happen. The grace of God was like, not my child.
100%.
Because that's what God does.
He does.
Because He shows up, and He
shows up.
And there's one thing that excites me. I always get excited when I hear someone talks about God, because this guy, he loves to work with the last minute.
Oh,
The God of the last hour.
I don't know what excites him about doing things on last minute. I think it's because at that point we can only say it can only be God.
It can only be.
Because now, when you still have time, you can still claim it and be like, it was my time. I was on time.
No.
But when it's last minute, you are so sure that, oh my goodness, this was just a no.
I've seen his work, especially through my whole journey.
Yeah.
It was not an easy journey.
Not at all. Because what God showed me is that He makes the impossible possible. And that is all I can say with my journey.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And I think another lesson we're learning today is to devote our lives
Always.
to God. Because for the fact that we're breathing, we literally are calling His name. So either you're praying or not, but you are calling God's name by the fact that you're breathing, because He breathed into us. Guys, we're still found on www.panafricaconnect.com, and our address is number 2873 Butterfly Street. We are in Butterfly Salon. That's where you'll find us. So you can drop us, you can just let us know where you are tuning in from. Our number is 062-188-0536. My queen always say, if you're outside of Africa, +27 62-188-0536. The number again is +27 62188 0536. You are tuning in to the Ladies Lounge. This is our first show on a first Sunday of a Women's Month.
Oh yes.
Guys, I just want you to know that women, we are so powerful.
We are. We
Yes.
are.
We are so powerful. I think I mentioned this the other show that we as women, I will make an example of a dealer of a dealership. When they made the first polo, they saw that there was there was something that was missing.
Yes.
So when God made a man, He made a man and He saw that there was something missing, and then He brought something which is more greater.
Yes.
Which is more
Yes.
greater. That's why we are called helpers.
Yes.
Because we have to help someone who's already there.
Mhm.
But with the help, that means you're coming to pour more.
Mhm.
So I don't want people making women like we are inferior.
No,
We're not inferior.
We're so powerful.
Very
Powerful
powerful.
beings.
Yes.
And for the men who always say, I am the head, imagine a head without a neck.
And another thing, we must not say we know. Another thing, we must not call ourselves necks.
Yes,
We could be the. We could be the. It could be a head.
We are the whole body.
The entire
and
body
we
is a
cannot
woman.
do anything.
Exactly.
So true.
Exactly. The head cannot do anything without the entire body.
Exactly.
You see, so I don't want us to have this thing of saying, oh, it's a man. For the fact that we were told to submit, we are submitting, but you cannot submit to something that you can't see.
Never.
Exactly.
So he has to be submitting to somewhere. And another thing, when I was hearing your story about your late husband, but he was being planted as a seed.
100%. You couldn't have said it better.
He was
Wow.
planted as a seed.
Mhm.
So you needed that seed to be this brave. I'm sure you were brave, but you were
Not
leaning
as
on him.
brave,
You
yes.
were leaning on him because he was still around.
Yes.
Now that he's gone, now you see the impact
That
that
is so
he
true.
left. You
Yes,
understand?
that is
So we must literally, as my co-host Pumzile said, you are a queen who lost a king. You are not a widow.
No.
You are not a widow.
You
We cannot
cannot walk around carrying that.
No,
thing.
that we
And
can't.
you know, my queen, you better, you need to understand Sotho.
You have to end Zulu.
You understand?
The Zulu, the Zulu, it's a widow.
Mhm.
It's umfelokazi.
Yeah.
When you separate that, there's umfelwa. Umfelwa means dead.
Yeah.
So people, they go around calling themselves dead.
Yes.
You are carrying dead.
Mhm.
That's why I refuse. Then in Sotho, it says mohlolokgadi.
Mhm.
Mohlolokgadi, it's a combination. It's like ungumhlolo.
Yeah.
What is it? Something that is unbelievable. I don't know. You are just something else. So imagine
Yeah.
being called mohlolokgadi,
Yeah.
while you know that you are a queen
Yes.
that's lost
a king.
And you
Period.
know what I love about you, my queen? You are so humble. You are
Oh,
so
man.
down to earth. Your heart, you are. Whew, sometimes I can be. Then you're like, it's okay, my queen. It's okay, my queen. And I'm like,
How does she do it?
yes, how does she do it? I want what she has. And you
Yeah.
see what we women, we compete.
Yeah.
I don't know why we compete. While I can just, what you have, I don't have.
It's so
I can just, I don't even envy, because other people, they envy that I wish I can
I
have
could.
this. But what you have, when I'm here and you are here, we complement each other because
Yeah.
you bring that calmness and I bring that craziness, and together we
Yes.
bring something else. And
Beautiful.
as we are three here, we are queens. We all of us, we have
Yeah.
different personalities.
True.
You have your personalities. She has her personality. I have mine. And my queen, when we were there,
Yeah.
she was the shortest.
Even on heels.
She was the shortest queen. And I look at her, she's all over, but she's there. I'm like,
So tiny.
when they are busy looking in all this, because there are so many queens, they said, I am looking for the shortest one. I said, here's my queen right there. She's the shortest and she's standing out.
Oh man.
Because among, do you understand, when everybody, they are tall, they are this, but she stands out, and she stood out because she was the shortest in the misses because there
Yes,
was a miss and the misses.
Okay.
And you couldn't just miss her.
Oh.
Whenever you will just even, whoo, she's here.
Yeah. That's true.
So
Oh,
my
man.
queen, please share us. It's what time is it now? It's 15:55 a.m. PM in South Africa.
Mm.
And after being there, just arriving there, the first thing that stood out
Okay.
for you.
The first thing that stood, I saw a lot of women that looks exactly like me. Because even when I got there, people didn't know that I'm from Africa, you know. Like they thought I'm from India.
Oh my.
The others said I'm from Asia, you know, and then I said, no, Africa. I'm from Africa. Especially when I wore my session, I said, okay,
Imagine.
Africa.
Yeah.
Because we don't call each other on our names.
No.
Most of us, we don't know each other's names. I was Africa the entire time I was there. Like, I know Mrs. India, I know Mrs. East Asia, I know Mrs. Japan, Mrs. China. That's how we call each other. China, please come here. You know, Japan, are you okay? Do you need help? That's how we used to call each other. Because when you're that side, you wear your sash 24/7. And what stood out for me was, you know, we were all grown women and we're from all different cultures. But what stood out for me is also how we complete each other. We knew we're from different parts of the world, but you know how we assisted each other, the sisterhood. Even not only the misses, because we were majority, not even majority, all the time we were the miss as well. But we were like a little family, which was just amazing. And the food also stood out for me. You know,
All right.
Yeah, the food.
and the beauty, you know, Singapore, the beautiful. This
And
is
that
so
garden.
gorgeous.
Tell me
Oh
about
my
that garden. You know, I can go
God.
over and over and over in the. Oh my God.
Singapore's like that airport. It's like you wanna spend the day there. That's how gorgeous it is. That airport, it's just amazing.
Wow. Even when I look at you, you know, I followed Sharleen's journey. In fact, I was supposed to be a judge, and this is Soweto, but
Yes.
something. So I followed her journey from day one,
Yes.
and I saw you transform.
No, definitely.
You transform from that. You know, it was like you were in 3 steps. You transformed from being a teen,
Mhm.
and that you became an adult.
Mhm.
You became like youth. From
Mhm.
youth, you've grown. You became this woman that you are,
No,
an
definitely.
independent woman. In just a short period,
Of time.
you transformed.
Yes.
I remember how I even used to describe you when I'm speaking to your national director, which I respect so much, Ufigile. I respect that woman. Every time when she said, my queens, I was like, the one with the French, the one who always put the crown and your crown. They said, yes, that one. She was like, they cut out, and I said, no, I'm showing you. You were so unique. You were different
Yes.
amongst all. No one could miss you because the way your hair, you were completely different
Yes.
because you were only the one with the French.
Yes.
When there's other princesses and stuff, but your crown, you had a way of putting that crown, and it
Yes.
was completely different,
Different.
and it was unique. Wow. Sure. Yeah.
What a beautiful story.
Thank you.
What a beautiful story. Like for me, like I'm all smiles because I'm like, is it real that she is here with me? Like,
Yeah, like you want to pinch yourself. And,
I want to pinch her.
and-
Literally, I want to pinch her. I want to check her if she's there.
If she's real. If you did, because believe me,
She could
when
be AI.
when she got there, you like it just that I knew her and stuff. But
Yeah.
other people they're like, where's Miss Africa? Because they all look the
They
same.
look the same.
They all. She just went in there. She was no longer South African. She just became an Asian. She looks like Asians. She looks like Indian this side. Like. She just confused the devil. Whoever who said
Yeah.
something to haunt her,
It was not
they
gonna
were
find
just
you.
confused because when they go to all the beds looking for this South African, they couldn't find because when they look, they are finding an Asian.
Yeah.
That's when they say, no, she's there, she's no longer Asian, she's
Indian.
This side. Wow,
Yeah.
it was such a beautiful day. I saw you with your, who was your roomie? Who was the, I know sometimes I will say, there, do this, do that, but you
Yes.
went there and you did you.
Yes. So the very first night, because remember we changed hotels practically almost every day. So the very first night I shared a room with a West Pacific Asia, with the Asia girls.
Mrs. Asian.
Yeah, it was three Asia, West Pacific Asia and Miss East Asia. And I was Mrs. Africa. So the three of us shared a room, and
And that time you were in Singapore.
I was in Singapore.
Yes.
And then the next day we went to Malaysia.
Yes.
Then I shared a room with Mrs. How can I forget that woman? She's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me. She's from Japan.
Oh, Mrs.
Yeah,
Japan.
it's not Mrs. Japan. I just forgot now, and I'm just
Yes,
I
but
forgot
she's
that
also
side.
from Asia.
Yeah, she's from that
also
side.
from Asia.
And we just connected. So like the language barrier was a bit bad, but
Didn't you use the Google as we use
we
the
did
Google?
yes, we
Yeah, the Google
did,
Translate.
yes. But she would just wanna feed me like she's Africa. Let's have noodles when we come back to
Yes, yes.
She just wanted to have noodles. It was just
Wow,
so.
that was
But all the
beautiful.
women and Mrs. India would come, and then she'll call me, Africa, can I come over to your room? The other girls, we would do that because remember, you hardly sleep.
Yeah.
No sleeping there. And I told her that day, no sleeping. Whenever chance that you get, make
You
sure
have to
that
sleep.
you
In
just
the bus.
even in the bus and the what,
Yes.
just sleep
Yeah.
because you don't
Mm.
sleep at all. And we are sitting here, we have a young child who is looking at your journey and she has a dream. Other people, they are calling her that she's crazy and so on, because I was also called crazy when I had the dream saying I am going to be called by my country, I am the queen, I am this, I come from the dusty Emashona in Sakane, and here's this girl saying I'm going to be a queen, I'm going to be called by my country, and I was called by my country at the age of 41 years.
Wow.
And you were called not only by a country, South Africa, no. You were called by the whole, by the
Continent.
continent, Africa.
Yes.
At which age, if you don't mind sharing your age?
Of
So that I
course.
want to tell the child who is 6 years, who is watching with the mother,
Anything
that
is possible.
anything is possible.
Okay, you know, Pumzile, it's so funny that you ask, because last year we got one of the ladies, because I was a judge at one of the schools, primary schools,
Yes.
and it was one of the ladies, she also represented South Africa in Singapore. She was Miss, not Global Universe, it was the one that Monisila is going for now.
Oh, Tembi,
Yes.
she was after me. She was
Yes.
Mrs. Worldwide 2023.
Yes. She was with, and then I was like, wow, it looked like such a nice platform. And then I searched, then I saw you. And then I saw, wow, this woman, her body is to die for. I was looking at Pumzile's body. And you know, I am an emotional eater. Like I'm such an emotional eater. And when I started my journey, and I was like, and me, Fika, I was like, Fika, did you see how sexy Pumzile is? Because I do go to gym, but I'm such an emotional eater. She's like, no, Queen, it's okay, just work hard. And you know, okay, listeners, I just want to encourage the young girl, or not even a young girl, even a missus, if you want to go through this journey, because if I could go through it, obviously you can go through it as well. So I'm from
And
6
remember,
years old.
it starts from 25 years to
Exactly.
65 years.
Exactly.
25 to 65 years.
There was
As
another,
long your title is Mrs.
yes,
Wow.
and there was another lady. I think she was almost 60.
I was looking at that one all the time, and every time I look at her, I'm like, yo.
And her, you know her drive. She was so beautiful.
Oh, yes.
She was having this mummy figure. And you know when you go through this journey, there comes a point where you just don't want to take a picture anymore. Because you drive and you get up so early in the morning, you have to be 7 o'clock at breakfast. You know your day is already booked. So taking a picture, you feel so exhausted. But she was just taking the pictures non-stop. She was not having that, and I used to admire so much
Spirit.
because she even showed the young ones like, listen, I want my pictures. I'm taking my pictures. So just, you need to tell yourself that anything is possible.
Yes.
And also, I believe in affirmations. I will always tell my kids, like, you need to affirm whatever you want in life. You need to affirm, like, this is what I want, but I also need to work towards it. Because we can't always speak stuff, I believe in the power of the tongue is so powerful. Whatever you say and you affirm it every day, it will come into place. It will happen. Affirmations every day. I am beautiful. I can do it. I will be driving this car. I will be owning this house. Affirmations is all you need to do every single day. And I believe the power of the tongue is so powerful. And just believe in yourself because anything is possible.
Beautiful.
Wow. I think I just have to say it. You have the most beautiful legs.
Oh yes. Oh, I will.
You have the most
Thank you so
beautiful
much.
legs. I think they were supposed to have Mrs. Lovely legs.
No,
Mrs. Lovely legs. Definitely you were gonna win there. You have beautiful
I
legs.
remember when I was having the wearing the swimwear because I was not feeling comfortable with the swimwear, and they said no, Africa swimwear, and all the queens were going on Africa, nice legs, Africa, nice legs. I'm like, thank you.
But you see God how He
Yes,
does, because
yes.
when I went in Mrs. Worldwide 2022, I was the only woman of color
Yes.
with short hair,
Mm.
and I had African nyash.
Yes.
Everyone, they wanted to check because they thought I have the ones that I
From
bought
Turkey.
and stuff from
Yes.
Turkey. They thought I was Nicki Minaj. They keep on coming, can we touch?
Ah.
Everywhere when we passed, they were touching my nyash, they were touching. So I'm like, these guys, like they really
It's
wanted
beautiful,
to
they
see
do,
and to
yeah.
see what Africa brings.
It's unique.
What South Africa brings, because
It's unique.
you were there representing Africa, and when I went in there, I was the first South African to represent in the Mrs. Worldwide,
Right.
and I was the only
Woman
queen
of color.
from Africa,
Wow.
and I represented Africa. And same like you, I also won Mrs. Worldwide Heritage. Mrs. Worldwide Heritage 2022. One of the guys on TikTok, she was like, you know what? I followed you. I think I stalked you or something, but you were the first and the last Mrs. Worldwide Heritage.
That's true.
And when I saw you being crowned Mrs. Brave, I have never seen any Mrs. Brave.
It's the first time I'm hearing
You are
about
the
it.
first and you are the last.
Yes.
And even there, we all know that we all gonna pass and stuff, but it will remain there.
Yes.
That you remain. We don't
Mrs.
do
Brave.
the former, the whatever. You
whatever.
remain Mrs. Worldwide. Mrs. Global Universe Africa 2025, and you are Mrs.
Brave.
Worldwide Global Universe
Brave.
Brave
Yes.
2025. Wow,
Yeah.
you are so brave.
Yes.
You are braver than me, eh?
So you understand why she was crowned Mrs. Brave.
Yes.
Exactly.
It is not something, I'm sure it was something that was just dropped by God, especially for
Her
you.
journey was not easy.
Because you as well.
From being here in South Africa, it was not easy.
Because you as well, you were crowned Mrs. Global Universe Heritage, and it ended with you.
Yes.
So I think these are crowns that you women need to keep wearing them because they represent who you are.
No, definitely.
That you are standing out for the heritage
Yes.
because you
Because
stand up for the.
everywhere
Everywhere
I
you
always
go.
say I'm an African.
You
And
are iconic.
I dress up and say I am
Definitely.
an African.
And you are as brave, even if you can feel like you are going down, but you just have to carry that.
Authentic, no, yes.
Because this
Yes.
thing will always remind you.
No, definitely.
Even if you feel that you are going through the most, but you'll be like,
But you
who
remember,
am I?
you remember
am I?
that day when you were there stuck in a foreign country. And at least if she was taller than me, she was even wearing the tracksuits. That means now she was short.
That is so true.
Do you understand? She was there and she looks like a small baby. Because when I saw her, she was wearing a pink tracksuit. She looks so cute, like a nunu. Then you come there, I am missing so. Then actually we're looking into her like,
Yeah.
is she okay?
Yeah.
Did she drink the pills today?
Yeah.
Maybe there's something missing. And you stood your ground and you were like, you know what, this is me. And you showed, hi.
I'm sure if you were telling me that message, I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
you bet you wish you were.
No,
like, no, we should
look
look
at
up
this
to.
child. She's even calling herself Mrs.
I was gonna be like, "Bukununu tamponi, cutie niki mana." I was gonna be like, "Okay, ma'am, I'm also Mrs." I was gonna say that, and not sarcastically though. I was gonna be meaning it because
Yes.
of the way you look.
Yes.
The
But
way,
the moment you
the
take-
way she looks, she was so cute with that
Man.
pink tracksuit. My good people, you are still tuning in Pan Africa Connect, and you can still go in www.panafricaconnect.com. And we have a message here from our queen, Brenda. She says, great show, ladies.
Thank you, Sis Brenda.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Brenda.
We love and appreciate you. That's our beautiful sister.
Thank you,
Yes.
Brenda. Love you.
And please, on Saturday, just listen to her.
Sure.
She's an author. She but rise above the storm.
She
She's
also has
such a
assurance.
phenomenal woman.
Yeah.
And as we are all here in this month, we are embracing our queens. We are
Sure.
embracing women. And here comes the time of calling Imbogodo. I think it's too overrated.
Yeah.
Because most of the time we are no longer the Mbogodos. The Mbogodos, they are taking each and everything, but the time has changed.
Yeah.
Where we are victors.
Yep.
We stood here
Yes.
as victors
Yeah.
because whatever that our mothers fought for, us we don't take anything, but we go and say and claim
We do.
what is
That's true.
ours.
That's true.
And we are doing our own journeys. We are not building from
Yes.
what they left. I'm grateful for what they did. They fought for us. But it's the same thing with marriage.
Yeah.
Even if you grew up in a marriage where your mom and your dad were still married up until you got married, and your husband as well. When you are building, you are not building from where they built.
No.
You are starting your own
Fresh,
journey. So
yes.
it's the same thing as us as well. As much as our ladies have fought, we're grateful for that, but we are now walking our journey
Own
differently.
journeys. That
We
is-
are grateful for what they did, but we're walking our journey
Yes.
differently as we choose to.
So my queens, we are still on Pan Africa Connect Radio, and to send messages, you can just contact us on 062-188-0536, and if you're outside Africa, as we are all Africans, you can just say +2 762-188-0536, and you can find us in all our social media. You just say Pan Africa Connect Radio, TikTok, Instagram. In fact, mawuthi nje Google uthi Pan Africa Connect Radio, ikuthatha ikubeke. You can just click and we are live also on YouTube. Even on YouTube, it's the same thing. It is 16:14 in South Africa, 17:13 in Uganda, and you know, I always say Uganda because I am a proud Ugandan queen, Ugandan bride, Ugandan widow.
No, you can't call yourself a widow. You don't call yourself a
No.
widow.
Other people, they do not understand though.
Mm.
So that's why I said Ugandan queen, Ugandan bride,
Yeah.
Ugandan widow, because that's the only language they understand. But
It makes
we
sense
start,
to them.
we start with the queen because I am the queen.
And you'll forever be. You'll
Forever the queen. So yeah, I'm lost for words now, and I understand that since you came back, I gave it a time. She was supposed to come right through, but I was like, I understood the jet lag and the no sleeping,
Yes.
and I'm still watching you, what you are doing. I
Yes.
see that you have so many things that since you came back, you didn't even rest. You didn't rest, you were busy. Since you came back, what have you been doing?
Okay, so currently I'm busy with the old age people in Protea Glen. I'm having a pageant for them this coming Friday. Kings and Queens of Protea Glen. I've been training them. They're so excited. The oldest one is, I think he's 85 and he's keep on telling me, I'm
Wow.
too old. I'm too old.
When is
But
it?
once it's on Friday.
This coming Friday.
Yes.
Can we go?
So so when I
You
tell
guys
him,
talk about
okay,
it.
you too old, okay, then it's okay. Then when the other people are walking, then the opas are shaking themselves. But I teach them how to walk.
You even haven't missed it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
wow.
have the miss. So I teach them exactly how to walk, and because last year the day was very dragging and it was nice. They're so excited because last year it was in the papers. We had the papers there. So this year I'm trying to get Soweto TV there as well. So they're just so excited. They just, what I see, it's like it, because our old people are also going through the most.
Yeah.
Sometimes we focus so much on the youngsters, but our oldest, I think because the center also caters to them where they give them training on various things.
Mm.
And when I spend time with them, they'll always tell me, some will tell me, my sons are doing drugs, so they want to be with their peers where they can just forget about their problems at home.
Mm.
So they're just so excited about, the pageant on Friday. They're all
Yes.
just so excited about it. So on Monday is my last training. Because I told them last week that, guys, I think you're fine. No, you have to come back and train us more. So this coming Monday will be my last training, and on Friday will be the pageant. And the ones that didn't make it, the previous year, like last year, they'll come to me, please, you must make sure I'm in the top 5.
Okay.
And you are doing this from your heart.
Yes.
And every time when you are doing something, people, they always have that thing that you are sponsored.
No.
I'm sure there's so many who are busy asking you, how much did you win in Mrs. What? Because
You know what?
people,
think
they
I've got
always
money
like to put
for
the
Mrs.
price.
Yes.
They
like
always put the
everybody-
price, but
yes.
you go there, you are using your own petrol, you are using this, you are using this, because
Training,
you
even for
have
the gifts,
passion.
like, yes.
you have passion.
So
You know what? I will, as us as a family of Pan Africa Connect, you've been with us. I'm sure we will talk to our management and the board of directors, and we will see if we are not promising anything.
no, I understand.
Not promising anything because Protea Glen and stuff.
Yes,
We will
yes.
just have our, because you are our queen, you are our Africans, and what
That
you are
is so
doing,
exciting.
what you are doing for these old people who are like now it's like they are babies.
They are.
They are
They
babies,
are.
and you are there giving your time, giving your everything. You are going up and down looking for sponsors,
I am.
doing all these things because you have a passion
Mhm.
for the elders.
Mhm.
Wow. And anyway, I was asked to be a judge. So you never know. God always give, we always say, no, I
But
don't
if
have
you
this,
guys
I
are
don't
gonna
have
You
this.
will have to be my MCs.
So, hey,
Wow.
what?
Uh-huh. You see now. You see now. She's putting us
And
on the
both
spot.
of us, both of you ladies have to be the MCs. And please, guys, you have to scream when those people come in and do that.
Oh man.
Wow. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is so
gorgeous, man.
beautiful. And I believe also that you are like me and my host, because you have your own show.
Yeah, the great
Can you tell us more
Okay,
about
so
it?
when I entered Mrs. Soweto, one of the prizes was winning your own talk show, which is the Great Talk. So I started a year ago. When I won Mrs. Soweto, I was not a great speaker,
Mhm.
and starting my own radio show, and now I'm just loving it so much, where I connect with so many different women. So we to base in like every part, wherever someone wants to come, like people will inbox me on Facebook, Sharleen, I'm in Soweto, is it possible that I can come onto your show? So I meet all these phenomenal women, people that's been through the most. So yeah, I'm just so blessed, and you always think you are going through the most until you
Yep.
hear somebody else's journey.
Yep.
So it just gives you so much more motivation just to push harder and to work harder and to motivate people, more.
Wow, this is so powerful. This is so powerful. We are still on Pan Africa Connect radio, and you can find us every day, Monday to Sunday, 6 a.m. all the way to the next day on www.panafricaconnect.com. I hear you talking about the show, the Great Talk. It's in Soweto. They are accommodating everyone in Soweto, like Mrs. S. Soweto. Everything is in Soweto, Soweto TV. And as we are sitting here, we are Pan Africa. We are representing
Africa.
and we are the whole continent. Right now, as I keep on saying, can you tell us this? It's not only the Soweto people who are listening to you. It's not only South African who are listening to you, but the whole continent. The continent that you represented,
Yes,
Africa,
Africa.
it's listening.
Yes.
And as we are saying, as Pan Africa Connect, we love you, hey?
Yes, thank
We
you so
love
much.
you,
I love
we
you
love
guys
you,
too.
we love you. And we come in all different languages. We come with different cultures from different countries. And when we sit here, we don't see black, white, colored.
No, we
We
don't.
are one thing, and we are all Africans.
That is so true.
Today it was our inductions as a Pan Africa Connect radio team, where we were all talking. Today, I talk about today we had some phenomenal, when after someone just spoke and you are like, what am I going to say after this one? And what stood up for me, it was an African child. No one sees Africa.
No.
No one sees Africa, and the sad part is we do not like each other. Mama, the executive manager director, she said, like, I learned something today, and if you are not learning, then there's something wrong.
No,
You need to
we
learn
learn
something.
everything.
When she said, our lineage, we are from the West,
Yes.
and that's Congo. But we are busy fighting with West Africa, while all of us, we are from there.
100%.
It was just this thing that created the borders, the border gate in our mind and in our countries. And this thing now is sitting in each and everyone's mind,
Yes.
that Africans, we are not united because there was borders. But when you go and you are, because I'm talking to you because now you are from Asia,
yes.
you saw Asians. When you get to there is no one who's saying Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore,
No.
what. When they stood there, they say Asia.
One. That's correct.
They are one. Even when you say you are going whatever, even their flag is almost the same because
100%.
they are all from Asia. Asian. Even when you Google Asia, the Singapore flag shows there. But as we are here in Africa, we are Africans. And anyway, our flags, they look similar because all of them, there must be that rainbow. There's always this red and this, but we are not united. So today, as women, as Africans, and all Africans who are listening, can we just be one? Can we be like Asians when we sing and we sing one song? Africans, we are all Africans. Can a South African child and African child unite?
100%.
It's important. It's important because
I know.
I'm sure the white people are looking at us and they say, look at these baboons. Look at these baboons, they're fighting against each other. And now they have that power to call us names because we're also not united. So if we become one thing and understand that a brother from Ghana is my brother. A brother from Nigeria is my brother.
Yes.
I'm not disputing that some, they do wrong things. However, it does not make the entire nation dirty. Because we also not perfect. We also have people who are doing wrong things. Should we be chased in other countries? No. But why do we think we have that thing that we can chase other people? Because there's 1, 2, 3 people who are doing wrong things. We can't be beating the rest because now you end up stoning a wrong person who did not do what you said they did. Because of what? Because we're not united.
I agree.
A black person, why is a black person fighting another black person?
And they always say, when they look at us, they say, black on black.
Black on black.
And then people, they come and say, colors are this, colors are that. And sometimes I call myself a colored because I'm a mixture of Ndebele and Swati.
Yeah.
I'm a colored.
Yes.
At least you colored. At least you guys, both of you are
I'm
colored.
a colored.
I'm white.
Yes.
And my mom, she's Swati. That means I hold two flags.
Yes.
South Africa and Eswatini.
Yes.
And the sad part, the Swatini, they think they are,
Mm.
and South Africa, they think they are.
Mhm.
But when you look at the map, people, they forgot to look at the map.
Yeah.
Eswatini, Lesotho, Botswana, we are all from Southern Africa.
Yes.
Yes.
All of us.
Oh yes,
All of
and
us.
it's still Women's Month, the first Sunday of Women's Month in Ladies Lounge. Guys, we are wrapping it out. Thank you so much. We see you from all over the continent. We thank you guys. You are still tuning in on www.panafricaconnect.com. We love you.